Welcome to Mommy Issues, a podcast where an ex-reality TV star mom
and her reality TV loving daughter
bridge the gap between their generations through celeb news, all things Bravo,
and their own personal mommy issues.
Doing the podcast from bed because I feel sorry for myself.
Listen, I've done it many a times. Like, you deserve to do it from the bed.
Okay, cool.
I'm drinking a beer.
What? You know, that's the number one beer in the country now.
Modelo?
Modelo, yeah. It's not Bud Light anymore, but since they own Modelo,
it doesn't even matter for them.
Right.
What's your favorite beer? I think my favorite beer is Pacifico.
Stella.
Really? Stella to me is like drinking sparkling water. I don't think it has like any flavor to it.
Well, I'm not looking for the beer flavor.
I am. I think if I'm having beer, I want it to like taste like beer. Anyways, welcome to the show. Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the show. I'm very concerned about Lola. Is she becoming a little hoe?
No, don't you dare. I just sent a video to my mom from Lola's like little class, and the guy was playing like a ukulele, and she's just like crawling over to him and like trying to climb up on him. But it's because
it's awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. Weird guy with a ukulele pretending to like children because he's actually a pedophile. Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus. I'm not happy about it.
Okay, well, whatever. It's very cute. It's really just her fascinated. She's in awe of the ukulele, and she's like, how are you doing this? How are you making music?
Is a ukulele a euphemism for something else? We don't know what she's fascinated with.
You're gross, and you're acting like the person that we both don't like.
No, like, I like her. It's Jeff Lewis listeners that don't like her.
Oh, what? No.
What part of Oh. Yeah. Okay, now I'll stop.
Yeah, well, you do it a lot. And me and Kathy are always like, you're doing that thing that we all hate. And it's like, don't sexualize my daughter. That's weird. That's very weird and gross.
She's so sexy.
Do you want to end the podcast? For good. I'll do it for good.
No, Beba, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. She was climbing on the man, putting her hands all over his thighs and shit. There are weird people in the world.
We're ending this conversation. Let's get into the show. Okay. This is insane. Okay, let's do highlights and lowlights. You go first.
I don't ever have highlights or lowlights. I have lowlights this week. I'm not going to talk about them, but I'm alive.
Instead of just being repetitive about the lowlight thing, just be like, I don't have any lowlights this week. My highlight is, you know what I mean? Like nobody.
Okay. I don't have any lowlights this week. And I don't have a particular highlight except that I'm just happy to be alive.
Great. You're so good at this show.
I'm good at this show. I'm just not good at this part. You want to make this a thing and it's not a thing.
Well, because it's an interesting way to hear about like what's going on, and then like I can talk about it. You can talk about don't make shit up out of thin air. I got a lot to talk about, baby.
Of course, that's why you do it, because you want to talk about you, and I'm happy to listen.
Always.
Listen, I had a photo shoot for the last 2 days. Cook for food, and in 2 days I cooked 17 recipes, and you know it was a lot of work, and I'm exhausted. Okay. So highlight work, lowlight tired.
Okay, fine. I have had one hell of a week. I got some lowlights, I will say.
Okay.
Where to begin? Honestly, the foundation of where it starts is my period. That's where it starts.
Do you realize how self-indulgent you are, and you're forcing our listeners to indulge you?
Okay, here's the thing. And this is regardless of my cycle, whatever. I'm not trying to have the listeners indulge me in this stuff. But I was having this conversation with a friend because I've had a very bad luteal phase. Okay. I just got into my luteal phase. Again, that's PMS for people who don't know cycle syncing. Okay.
Just a lot of women who are my age or around my age, we've had periods forever and we didn't call them fancy things.
I understand.
We slapped on a pad or a tampon and we got on with our life.
Yes.
But let's talk about your luteal phase and the sleep regressions, gluteal, whatever the fuck it is. Go ahead.
It's luteal, not luteal, even though it should be luteal because
it should be
has
luteal.
A lot to do with the two. Anyways, look, I just came into the luteal phase, okay, which means my hormones dipped. They dipped.
Okay.
Okay. And I felt it.
Try
And
menopause.
some months are better than others. Some months I'm like, I barely feel the dip, but I do feel like, oh, I'm a little more fatigued. Oh, I feel like a little more down, whatever. This was like a tiki, 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 a gaboosh.
It reminds me of Lola.
It's been really intense. I've been in a very dark hole for the past couple days.
Okay.
Today is the first day that I'm kind of like coming out of
You
it.
feeling better, sweetie?
Okay. Should I just move on? My God. I need to talk about myself. And also,
Okay, go ahead.
you're my mom and I need my mom right now.
Okay. Now I feel bad. And now people are going to write, because when you do that, they don't realize
I take the
that
power
you're
back.
playing them. Yeah. And you're playing them and you're playing me, but it's okay. Go ahead.
No, I'm not.
I want to make sure you're okay.
I do. I just have stuff to talk about. Look, I've just had a hard week.
Let's talk about it.
I could cry. I'm not going to because I'm having a beer, but I could.
Okay, don't cry.
Whatever. I just had a really strong dip. And there's like this whole thing about your period. Apparently, this is what I've read. Periods are not supposed to affect your life. You're not supposed to have cramps. You're not supposed to have mood swings. You should be able to go on, because evolution has created a system where it's like, yes, you bleed every month.
And you can go out hunting and gathering.
But it's fine. It's like, you just shouldn't experience any of the symptoms that we experience.
And why do we experience them?
It's because of the way that we do things. Like, it's somebody who doesn't understand their cycle. For somebody who doesn't understand what the luteal phase is, that doesn't know the 10 to 12 days before your period
tell me.
are, number one, you have to be consuming 250 more calories a day because your metabolism is working on overdrive.
No problem.
You have to be moving your body, but not in like, oh, I got to get up and I got to
be good to yourself. Self-care.
You're not going to Barry's boot camp. You're not supposed to be doing cardio. It's supposed to be yoga,
for
Pilates.
10 to 12 days.
10 to 12 days of every month.
Let me just get this clear. 10 to 12 days before your period of every month. And then you have your period, which for some people lasts 5 days, some people last 7 days. Mm-hmm. So now we're at 20 days. So you have 10 good days a month.
The point that I'm making is that you could have every good day.
Oh, okay. And why haven't you, like, I know this is okay.
It's called cycle syncing. And this is like, I was telling a friend, I'm like, I wish I had learned cycle syncing, which is basically like, there are certain foods you should be consuming, like cruciferous vegetables during your luteal phase, because it helps you with cramping, it helps with all this stuff, whatever. There's a lot of stuff. It's like eating pumpkin seeds when you're ovulating. You're not supposed to eat too much when you're ovulating and in your follicular phase, because your body doesn't need all that food, because it's like kind of working normal, whatever. It doesn't matter. Cycle syncing. I was telling a friend, I'm like, I wish I had learned this, because at this point in my life, at 31, if I had known this when I first got my period, it would be so natural to me. And it would just be like, oh yeah, this is how I'm eating. This is whatever. It's almost like the opposite. But
did anybody know that before?
I don't think so. And if they did, it was very like nuanced, whatever. Like people like crunchy granola people were probably doing it. Whereas now it's a little bit more.
People that wear menstrual cups.
I wear menstrual cups.
I'm ending this podcast.
No. Yeah. It's
my God, LA.
No, I don't. I don't do it all the time. It's just sometimes if I run out of a tampon and it's there, I'm like, here we go.
But why do you even own one? It's so disgusting.
Because that's how I got pregnant with Lola.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys figure it out.
I don't even, you know what, I really don't want to
know. Anyways, sorry, I'm rambling, but the point is cycle syncing. I want to learn it because my shifts in mood and stuff because of my luteal phase is so intense that it's like, I don't want to live like this. And I want to be able to teach Lola when she has her period, like, oh, you're going to eat this. Oh, we're going to do this. Oh, blah, blah, blah. If we're like synced up, then it's like, oh, we're eating this tonight because blah, blah, blah. You know, like I want it to become natural for her because it is like the anti-diet culture. If you are eating for your body and your cycle, your body is going to be working perfect. Like, it's just going to be like, yes, this is like, we feel good. We look good, whatever. Anyways.
I'm really confused, and I'm not belittling what you're saying. I'm just so fucking confused, Beba. It's not like really, like, I really don't know. I really don't know. But I mean, yes, periods suck. It's better to
periods
Suck. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's like kind of the foundation of everything. But let me explain to you everything else that has happened.
Okay. Please.
1, a full-length mirror fell on Lola and shattered all over the place. That's how we started Monday morning. I'm not kidding.
I was so worried about that.
By
You
the
said
grace of God, I ran to the room. She was on the floor. It was like a gap. Like, I don't even know where the gap came from. I swear it's like the mirror was floating. There was a gap and she was under it on the side, like where the frame is, not where the mirror is. And there was glass all around her, unscathed, like not touched by a piece of glass. I picked her up and I held her and she cried for a second because she was scared. And then she looked at me and she was like, nah. I was like, oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. It was the scariest thing ever. It was also
You don't
like,
listen to me. It's not
oh
like
my
whatever,
God,
but you don't
Mommy.
listen to me. I told you that mirror and the thing that she puts in her
Okay.
mouth.
It was
I'm just
bound to
worried.
happen. It was
No,
we were
no.
I'm saying it was bound to happen for us. Like, we were playing fast and loose with that mirror. Okay. And it sucks that it happened, but lesson learned, and she's fine, and it's whatever. I wasn't even going to tell you because I
And
knew
what
you
if
were
it
going to
didn't
be.
go that way?
But the reality is that it did, and she's fine. Okay. But that's how the week started. And then like 3 other things shattered in this house. I don't even know why. Lola peed on me. This week has just been crazy. There's just been like a lot of stuff going on. Okay. A lot of Lolas. Okay. I shouldn't even have told you. I'm realizing now that this is not, maybe I should have saved it for the end. Okay. All right. She's
Not
okay.
funny. It's not funny. It's not
Oh
funny.
my gosh. Lord have mercy on us all. Okay. Well, while you cry, come on, Mommy. It's not a big deal. Mommy, you should have seen. God. I'm gonna let you have a moment. Let you collect yourself.
I don't get it. Just don't get it. Like,
What do you
everything
want?
is so
What do you want me to? You think I didn't have
be
a
more
Mommy?
like
No, I'm not gonna be
she
like
hits
you.
that mirror.
No, dude. Do you think that my reaction was like nonchalant?
No, I'm not talking about
days
the
to process
reaction.
this.
You need it to
We-
take.
I understand. We didn't. It doesn't, like, lesson learned. People
You're right.
make mistakes. It's
But you're so
fine.
easygoing about everything, is what I'm
Yes,
saying.
and that's how I'm going to be for the rest of my life.
Okay.
I am. And it's a reaction to the way that you raised us. You were very in control
Kathy's
of
not
everything.
like that, though.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, I'm always going to be easygoing. I'm always going to be,
You need
as
to protect
calm
her
as you.
from things that
I
she doesn't
understand.
know any better.
Okay, I'm not a bad mom because the mirror
I'm
fell.
not saying that you're bad. I'm saying that you think that things can't go wrong. That you don't think of it's your job.
I know that mirror. I knew that mirror was going to fall. I'm telling you, I was playing.
So
fast and
then
loose with it.
that makes you a bad mom. I'm sorry. If you knew it was
Okay.
going to fall, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I had it bolted, and then the bolt thing like slipped off. I didn't realize that it had happened, and it's fine.
Yeah, because she plays. It's like,
But every day I always check it, and I always make sure that it's like hinge on the thing. It was like the first day that I didn't do that.
were you by yourself?
No, Jolene was here. She was fine. Like her reaction was so minor that
It's
it was
not
like
about the reaction.
crazy.
It could have gotten like a big thing could have gone and impaled her. I mean, I
And
know
guess
it
what?
didn't.
It didn't.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, you
Okay.
can't like go through the what ifs and then
You
like
have
get...
to so that you prevent other things from
No, I
happening.
don't,
You need
because
to be scared.
something already happened and it scared
But
me,
other
and I
things
will
will happen.
never do it again. Period. End of story.
When she puts that thing in her mouth, you think it can't go here, but it could close her ability. She has a little mouth to breathe.
Right.
Okay. I'm
Just
saying, no, I don't care anymore that
nose.
you get mad. I'm going to say it.
Okay.
And no, because they panic and then they can't breathe at all.
Okay.
That's a choking hazard. I
Okay.
don't know what else she does, but that's a choking hazard.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. Just talk about the stupid stuff.
That's it. That was my low lights. It's apparently now your low light too. So
Oh,
you're
yeah.
welcome. I gave you a low light. My low light is your reaction now, because
Yeah, well.
and by the way, I knew I was not going to tell you.
Of course, I'm a
I didn't
normal
tell you
person
I didn't tell
that
you in the
loves
moment.
Lola.
because I knew that this was going to be like,
if something happened to her, I would die.
You would die. You wouldn't even know what had happened because I would kill myself. So it's fine. She's fine. It's lesson learned. You cannot just like harp on like what if,
Not
whatever.
harping, Beba. There's like 5 minutes of something that was really horrible and could have killed her.
Okay.
It could have.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. My high is that I'm going to Santa Barbara tomorrow.
Okay. Good. Hope there's no mirrors there or any choking hazards.
Also, we're not talking about the biggest thing here. Is like we shattered a mirror. Now we have 7 years of bad luck. And it kind of feels that way. It kind of feels that way.
Not. You're so blessed. I don't know what you're saying.
Super blessed we are. But
you are.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to have like things that aren't perfect.
It doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to say that I'm scared because there's a mirror and a kid hitting the mirror every day. So her favorite thing to do is look at herself in the mirror, and then it fell because it was going to fall.
Okay, we have to move on from this. Like, this can't be the whole thing. This is crazy.
Okay, no, this is not going to be the whole thing, but you say something like that and you just want me to glance through it? You should have told me before.
Oh, God. Okay, whatever. Being a mom is hard, period. Point
Being
blank.
a grandmother is hard as fuck when my grandchild's 3,000 miles away and I can't protect her.
Oh my gosh. You're uninvited to her birthday party. We revoked your invite.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk celeb news. Did you see that Courtney announced her pregnancy?
I did. And
at a Blink 182 concert?
Yeah, I know. Everybody's used that sign.
I know. You use that sign.
Well, the girl that does my social media for Skinny Latina does that sign. I'm not cool enough to do that. I hate Kim.
You hate Kim?
Oh yeah. Like the whole thing about she took her country.
What?
Do you know how Courtney was, because she took her wedding as a business opportunity and made it all about her?
You're talking about this week's episode.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I didn't really watch it. Kati told me.
Great.
But she told me that, and then now I can't watch it because Kim is just the biggest narcissist in the world. It's like, no, you took my country. What was it she said?
I don't know, but I'm honestly on team.
Of course you are.
Kim, but only because it feels very like Kim, there are people that are dying vibe, which is funny because that's what Courtney said to Kim a million years ago.
Yeah, but no, but she's been particularly an ass about this. Let her have her moment, her wedding. She found true love after being with that Scott Disick all this time. Like, she deserves that. But the other one's just what she's become a huge narcissist. It's just like everything has to be about her.
But I think they all are like that. So
no,
like, what makes it more like
because it was just wanted it for her wedding. She doesn't want the attention on her all the time. She just wanted it for her wedding.
I think it's like, just from watching the episode, I kind of agreed with the whole thing. I was just like, it's not a big, like, she didn't have to do the Dolce & Gabbana thing, but then like watching it, I think it's all like, propaganda.
Right, I know, but still, she didn't have to do that, and she didn't have to do it so soon.
But they made it seem like it was such a big deal. This was such an opportunity. Like, Dolce & Gabbana has never worked with anybody, like a celebrity in this way, blah, 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 ever designed a collection. Like, they really made it grandiose.
I've never understood why Kim is a fashion icon or why Kanye is a fashion icon. Neither one of them know how to dress. They look ridiculous. She looks like a cartoon character. Jessica, she's removed ribs. She's a joke. And I just can't, like, it's worse than any housewife.
But that may all be true. I think, like, just in terms of this specific thing, like, I just think if the whole thing was, this is a really big opportunity. Kim has done a million things. They've all done a million things. So many,
everything is a huge opportunity. I can't.
But this is what I'm saying. I think it genuinely to me felt like it was something different. Okay, it was something bigger. Kim has talked about a lot about she doesn't feel like she has style, that she always has to rely on somebody else. She had to rely on Kanye. She has to rely on her stylist. this was the first time that she felt
Oh.
like it was like her thing, and it was like a really big moment for her. And again, the Dolce and Gabbana aspect of it, where they're like, we don't work with anybody. This is a big deal for us. So just in that regard, with that information, again, I know it's propaganda, but with that information, I'm like, okay, this was a big deal that she probably was like, I
Her
can't
whole
say no
life
to
is
this.
a big deal, Beba. She gets opportunities all the time, and she could have said, "Hey, can we do it? Next season, my sister, I'd like her to
Right.
have her moment." They would have done it. You know what I'm saying? They would have done it. And if not, it's not like it was going to cost her. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but I feel like you're being contrarian right now just because you hate me right now, and that's okay.
no,
But I think
this was my position before.
No, listen, I'm going to tell you something you have said to me before. The people who do their wedding and then they try to extend it. Like, the wedding is over. You had your moment. Why do we have to keep holding on to this thing? You have said that to me before.
I have not.
Yes, you have. The people
never
were like,
said that,
oh,
but
I'm
that's
still wearing white. I'm still whatever. Like, your wedding is done. You did it. Like, great.
No,
It's over.
people wear white their whole like wedding weekend and stuff. That's like a thing. People change their dress 3 times.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, after you get married and people are still holding on to the white of it all, they're still holding on to like posting videos and pictures of their wedding, and it's like, relax, we got it. You got married. We saw it.
Honestly, she's like, Courtney's like the kind of like the least whatever.
The
like
least interesting to look at.
Yeah, she's like the least all that stuff, and she's not had it.
She had this one thing.
Yeah, she had this one thing, and you've been so blessed in so many ways, so lucky, so whatever. You've worked hard, but you've also been lucky, and you did all these. Just give her. She's your sister. Would you not have given that to your sister?
Yes,
you would not have made
100%.
it about you. So then,
I think I also like don't like Courtney at all. I find her to
okay. Well,
be,
then you.
and also it's like, she's just. I think she's holding on to this because her and Kim do not get along in general, and I think the
because they're
more she's
completely different.
Yeah, and I think
And Kim is probably jealous that she's like so happy and in love.
Yeah, and then I think Courtney's really jealous of Kim in a lot of ways too.
I don't think so. I don't think Courtney wants her life at all.
Well, she talks a lot about it for not wanting it. She talks a lot about it, and she has a
they need to
lot of
have
things to say about it.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, like, what?
I just think that just Kim Kardashian's a joke.
I don't disagree with that, but like, for you to not think that Courtney is also a fucking joke is crazy.
Oh my God, I'm not saying that. I don't think she's as much. They're all jokes. Okay. She is the least jokey of them all.
You think it's least jokey to be pregnant at like 43 years old just because
If
you
this
know
is
that
the-
this is like, this is just another fucking thing for them, you know?
No, it's not a thing. No,
To me, it's
you're
for
gonna tell
them
me that she's not genuinely madly in love with that guy?
100%.
Like,
But
they're
I
like
think,
not even soulmates. They're, what is that other thing? Twin flames or whatever the fuck it is.
God.
I hate all that stuff.
Yeah,
by the way,
but you think it's real with them?
I see it very real, and I think it's nice, and I think they've blended their family in their world. Imagine, I don't even like people with regular tattoos, let alone face tattoos. You know what I'm saying? But he seems like a nice guy, and like he loves
And I
her,
think
and they're
they're great.
happy.
Yeah.
And she was with the biggest dick in the whole world who mistreated her, and she loves being pregnant, and she loves what's wrong with being pregnant at whatever age you can be pregnant. That's, she wanted to have a baby with the man that she finally found all these years later.
Yeah.
And
sure.
So-
I don't know. I find it to be like selfish to her actual like kids that she has and who are like need her the most probably right now. And she's
right,
like,
but she's not. She can have a baby. She has enough money to have a baby and help and be with her kids.
yeah, I don't know. It's to me, it's like how like the Robert De Niro's are like having babies, and then it's like, I don't know.
Not Robert De Niro. It's
No, Robert De Niro. Just
he's having a baby too. But the
he already
83-year-old
had
that's
it.
having a baby is Al Pacino.
Al Pacino and
Oh, okay.
De Niro.
I know.
Which is like,
Well,
why?
whatever. You
I
can,
don't know.
men can have kids into their 80s. They just can't pick them up.
To me, it just feels like she's choosing Travis and that relationship over what she already has, her kids and her family and stuff. In this week's episode, she was like at lunch with Travis and all his kids, and in
Her
interview,
kids were with that other idiot.
and then she asked that she got asked in interview, and where are your kids? Like, where's your family? She goes, this is my family. It's like she is the epitome of like,
No, but it's
pick-me
not that,
girl.
because that's a different question. That was a loaded question. Where are your kids to? Where is your family? It's just whatever.
She knew
honestly,
what she was saying. She does not fuck with her family. She feels like the odd man out, but the reality is that she's not. She still wants all this stuff. She wants the fame, but she doesn't want it that much. And she doesn't want people to know that she wants it. She wants the money, but she wants people to know that it's not all about money. It's like, yeah, bitch, but you have it. And if you didn't have it, what the hell would you be doing? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. To me, it just feels like Courtney is, I cannot with
you
her.
really dislike her.
I really, really dislike her because I see through
I
her
always
bullshit.
disliked her, and now I like her.
Yeah, but you like her because I dislike her right now.
Jesus Christ, talk to your sister. I've been like go back to our
No,
previous
you
episodes.
have, you
I'm so happy for her. I
know.
like her. She seems very genuine. She
I
seems
know, I'm
very
kidding, I'm
whatever.
kidding. But that the pregnancy announcement, that to me was hilarious because it wasn't just like, obviously it was a thing that she was doing. She was holding up the sign, blah, blah, blah.
What,
But the way,
I didn't see the original thing. What was it?
so in a Blink-182 music video, it was a, like a homage.
Oh, it's a
to
video,
it.
not an actual concert.
No, it was a concert, but in a Blink-182 music video from like early 2000s, there's like people holding signs, and one of them says, I'm pregnant with your baby, or something like that. So she recreated it saying,
Oh,
Travis, I'm
cute.
pregnant. Such a cute idea in theory, but she is just not, she cannot deliver. She
No,
doesn't
because
know
she's
how to
very
do.
monotone.
He
And
was
she's very...
holding the sign and like looking around to make sure everyone's looking, and it just did not read
Oh, I
the
didn't
way
see
that
it.
I think she wanted it to.
I didn't know where that came from. Like,
Yeah, it was an homage to a music video, but which is a cute, the whole thing is cute. Like, what a way to announce that you're pregnant. That was great. But
and she's really pregnant.
yeah,
Like I'm
she's
saying,
got
like
a belly.
she's far along. Yeah.
I bet she's due in October.
Yeah. Smart to like just keep it whatever. So
You think she'll be born October 8th?
probably. Yeah.
Let's put
She seems pretty.
bets into right now. I think October 8th, which is my birthday.
No,
by the
I
way.
think the baby's going to be a Scorpio. It's be born November 10th.
Okay. Well, that would make her not that pregnant right now. July, August, September, October, November. She would be 4
She's very
months
small,
pregnant.
so she would. Oh no,
But she's had a lot of kids, so she would be like that if she were
no,
like 4 months pregnant. She would.
no, 4 months. No, I think she's more. I think
I think
maybe
she's like 6 months pregnant.
yeah, I think she's 6 months pregnant.
End of September, early October. That's my bet.
Mhm.
Okay, let's talk Bravo bullshit. You sent me the Bethenny being dragged for flaunting her 10,000 carat
10-carat ring. First of all,
10K.
the ring. I hate when people do quantity over quality. A ring.
It's the ugliest thing I've ever
It's
seen.
the ugliest thing. It has no shine. It's like just, you know what I mean? It's just, it's crap.
It looks 2D. It looks like somebody drew it. I'm not kidding.
Yeah. It's really bad. And
It is
an
the
emerald
biggest-
cut has to be really quality for it to sparkle, because it
Yeah.
only has those 6 cuts or whatever. I've seen a lot of that. You know, I'm not gonna name names, but Jesus, like I'd rather have a smaller ring that's quality, and I think Bethenny's lost it.
I think she has.
I
too.
think she has completely lost it.
But only in the last like 6 months.
6
Like,
months.
It's been
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
real.
Absolutely. She's
Oh my God.
unhinged.
She,
Unhinged.
she was just mentioned in episode
Yes.
of And
Yes.
Just Like That.
Yes. And
Oh.
I can't even imagine what she's saying. And it's like, no, because I know a lot of famous people and whatever. And you know, I was mentioned in Just Like That, and whatever. It's like, stop, act like you've been there. Like, stop.
She's not well. And yeah, I don't know.
The
I don't
guy
know
seems
what's
really normal. Like, I really think he's got some kind of malfunction, or eventually he'll dump her, because he seems like a good
gosh,
guy.
I
She
hope
looks like
not.
his mother, and I'm not shame. Yes, I am. She looks
You just
because
changed your mind.
well, yeah, because she looks like una vieja loca. Like, you know what I mean? She's not even that old, but she acts like with the hat and the shit, and she she's a disaster. And she's like, because if I went to the Met Gala like the other day, she goes, I would kill it. I would kill it because I kill
Oh,
everything I do. I would kill it.
What?
Not you would wear a Lily Pulitzer gown with like rhinestones from like jewelry from Kate Spade and then some whatever. And then
To think
go-
that Anna Wintour would ever invite Bethenny Frankel
Never.
to the Met Gala.
never. But she thinks that she would kill it.
That's
I mean,
outrageous
she's
to me. That's outrageous to me.
Yeah.
She's lost it. I hate I think that people have gotten crazy with the ring thing, like just going so crazy.
I stopped
big.
following, like I muted her and I stopped listening to her podcast because I'm embarrassed for her.
Yeah.
Because
No, it's hard to
she
watch. It's pretty
was
cringy.
somebody that I looked up to. I did.
Me too.
Yeah, she was like
Beginning of this
a badass,
podcast.
and she went crazy.
Yeah,
She
did.
snapped. Something,
Mhm.
there's a misfire. It's really nuts. I hope that never happens to me.
I don't
Or
think
it's already
so.
happened, but I don't. But
No.
I don't go that way. You know what I mean? I don't go like, oh, I'm so great. I'm so whatever. No. I mean, and then she tries to hide it behind self-deprecation, and then she humble brags, and then it's not humble brags. It's straight out brag. Don't get me started. See, her, I can't deal with anymore because I feel personally let down. Like
Mm.
I read all your book, maybe not the most
Whoa.
recent ones, but I read her, like I got her,
Yeah.
a
No,
lot
I
of
feel the
things that
same
she
way.
had like money noise and all these things. But I was the first one to did this. I was the only housewife that's ever really quit. Andy will tell you, and I'm welcome back anytime. Anytime I want, I'm welcome back. And I think Andy would put a bullet up his nose rather than have Bethenny back. I really do. I think he hates her.
Ooh.
I think he hates her. No, I do.
I think
I
she
do.
just thinks she's like hot shit. And like people who act like that, it's like nobody wants to
And
be
it's
around
like
that.
now she's like she thinks she's a beauty influencer, and it's like, because if you're going to filter, I want to call out on this on my thing, anybody that you think filters. It's like she stopped filtering when she started calling out people who filter. She always filtered.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not an attractive woman.
And by the way, Instagram is filtered. TikTok is filtered. That's kind of the whole game,
Oh no,
guys.
she's now calling out
like,
other
who
influences. She
cares?
has a new YouTube show called Uninfluenced or something.
I don't know.
Every day she starts a new thing because she thinks she's got the Midas touch, but I don't think she does, because
think
her
she's
second
lost it.
podcast that's called Rewives, that's not doing well.
I can't even believe I forgot about that.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to be likable.
Yeah.
There's like, look at Teresa Giudice. She's very popular, but her podcast sucks. She's got like a 3 rating because she's just so dumb and it's not entertaining.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't matter. Popularity doesn't really matter. People have limited time and they don't want to listen to people that are talking bullshit, just whatever. There's so much crap in the world that we want to hear real shit. Even if I cry over a broken mirror, it's better than Bethenny pounding her chest. It really is.
Then let's stop talking about her because who cares? She sucks. Not sucks, but she's just like,
no,
talk
she
about
sucks.
somebody else who like you can see through the bullshit. You can see through Bethenny's bullshit for sure.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Did you watch OC?
Yeah, I did watch OC, and I like that OC is what just what Housewives is supposed to be. Entertaining, fun, catty, whatever. It's not dark. It's not whatever. There's some cringy stuff. Like I feel so bad for Shannon. Like I want Shannon. I want to be like her best friend and advise her.
Shannon is a physical comedy genius. She is.
Yeah, she is. Oh, yeah.
She is the physical comedy genius of like our generation.
We
deserve. That.
I like her, but I find the John Jensen thing so sad because she's already admitted like that. They're never going to, she goes, we're never going to go back, but that's not her decision. Know very well that it's him. And then, as an excuse, just to post a picture of him because he was in this week's episode, she posted a picture of him. She needs to stop.
It's the same thing as like, in the episodes when they're asking like, will you ever get married again? She wants to so badly,
Yeah,
but
she
you
wants to
know
get
that they've
married.
had those conversations. She's like, just
No.
not right now, not right now.
What
It's like,
about
yeah,
what he
because
said?
he says not right now.
And when she said he likes to be alone on the water, he's not alone.
By the way, he was like, they were like, when's your birthday? He said October 30th. And he's like, oh, you're a Libra. That woman said, you're a Libra. No, bitch. He's
No,
a
he's
Scorpio.
Scorpio. Yeah, he's a
And,
Scorpio.
and she's like, how does that work? Water and fire. It's like, no, it's fire and fire. That's why it doesn't work.
No, Scorpio is fire. No, Scorpio's earth.
Bitch.
No, it's a water.
Scorpio?
Yeah.
Are you
We are
sure?
a water sign. Yeah, we're water. Water, fire. Look it up. I know that it's not. You think Scorpio's fire. You would think it's fire
Because it's like
because we're
so
crazy. Yeah, but it's not fire. I remember being surprised that it was. I forgot which it is,
Yes,
but
you're
it's not
right,
fire.
you're right. It is.
Yeah.
It is water. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, still, it's water and fire.
What is this?
But again,
I put it on Do Not Disturb.
oh, that's okay. Again, though, this woman at this healer crystal place doesn't know shit because she was like, oh, yeah, he's a Libra. Water, no. Air, also, he's a Scorpio. Also, like, everything is wrong.
Yeah.
Everything is wrong.
Yeah.
But I love Shannon. I think Shannon is like the true housewife. Like you're saying, it's
Yeah, I
just
like
like
her.
it's exactly what we want. We don't want people just so crazy involved in the getting made up and the drama and this and that. Like she is
Yeah.
listen, she's manipulative. She's super
Is
like
she?
yeah, she knows exactly what she's doing. She plays a victim. She's a martyr. I can't believe you did this to me. She's the worst. But
And Emily likes to stir it. I like Emily, but I didn't realize that.
But Emily is like, this is my job.
Yeah.
You know that
She's a
she's
smart
coming.
girl. I like her.
I don't like Gina. I think Gina
No,
is
I don't
like
either. I don't dislike her. I just
una
like
tremenda come mierda. Do you like that?
that was good.
She's just like,
Excellent.
you can just see through the bullshit. That's going to be the title of that. See through the bullshit. See through the bullshit like the mirror. Shattered on top.
Speaking of just like that or whatever, and just like that.
Did you watch both episodes?
Yeah, that first episode of like old ladies having sex, getting late, whatever, and everybody's so comfortable with their cellulite and their flabby bodies. And I know that this is what we're doing now. I don't need to see it. I want to go back to the day when we just kept all that shit hidden, because I don't look at it and I go, oh, they're just like me. I don't look that bad. Hell no, not even close. Like,
wow.
Like, no, I don't. Like, what is that? What is that? Like, it's gross. I didn't like it, but I am obsessed with the black woman. She's the most fabulous thing on that show. Her
wait, we have to talk
amazing.
about that. Hold on, wait.
I
need to talk. I need to speak on what you're saying. I don't disagree with what you're saying. The whole time that they're like naked, not the first scenes are like, they're having sex, whatever. And I was just like this whole time, like, no.
And strapping on all that también. That's
it's really
uncomfortable.
Cynthia Nixon's like commitment to the role of Miranda
no.
is actually, I would say, too extreme. Like it feels
it's
like
too extreme. Well, but she's really a lesbian.
But it feels like Miranda playing Miranda. Like it doesn't feel like Cynthia Nixon is playing Miranda. It feels like Miranda is playing Miranda, and it's now too far. Now it's not.
I can't stand how ugly she is.
It's just like you're going too far. Just because you're completely nude in a scene doesn't make you a good actress. That doesn't mean like you're putting yourself out there, and that's very admirable. But I was like, that doesn't. I'm not.
She's so brave.
And I wasn't getting anything from it. And
me neither.
Me
neither.
I don't know.
Like any of it. It's too extreme. The whole thing,
But that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
they're trying to be like what Sex in the City was during the 90s when it came out, of like there really was sex in the city, baby. You know?
But they looked good, and they whatever, and they
were younger.
Whatever, and yeah. And,
look,
and you can't
tough.
keep dressing in those costumes when you're 187 years old. You cannot.
You're talking
all of them.
Like even Carrie, even Sarah Jessica Parker. Sarah Jessica Parker is Carrie Bradshaw. Carrie Bradshaw is Sarah Jessica Parker. They are one and the same.
You evolve as
melded
to whatever
into this character. I believe that is Carrie, and that she
fine.
has been living in New York.
Anna, I don't dress the same way that I dressed even 2 years ago.
No, but she doesn't. she's evolved. She's just like still her like eclectic. This woman wore like 4 belts on her waist in the 90s in one episode. It was
and she wore 2
insane.
purses in the first episode of this thing, like 2 or 3 something really weird. She had a bird as a purse in this episode. Wasn't that a bird?
That was at
No, she took
the
it
real
with her.
deal.
No, that was her purse. She got her gum from it.
It's kind of amazing.
Even the girl looked at her like, what the hell is that? That
I
was her
love
purse.
it.
She didn't have
Listen,
another purse.
the only person I like on this show is Sarah Jessica Parker, and
No,
then
I do too. I
the
do too.
woman who plays, what is that woman's name? The gorgeous
She's a
black woman.
goddess. She's a goddess.
Okay,
She's a
but
goddess.
let me explain something to you. I feel so connected to this woman because
Me
she's an
too.
editor. If I had a closet like that and I had my Avid set up and I was trying to send out cuts and this and that in my like lingerie right before the Met Gala, I was like,
I have
you
kind
are
of like a closet like that. I
exactly-
could do that.
you totally could. That could be your office. I was
I
like,
know.
that is the most genius thing. Why wouldn't you want to be surrounded by all your things? Like a closet is like a safe haven, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I've thought of
Oh,
it.
God, she is spectacular. I
She's so
love
gorgeous.
love her.
And her outfit for the Met Gala
Oh,
and walking down the street.
gorgeous, gorgeous,
See,
gorgeous,
that to
gorgeous.
me, yeah, I like that. I like somebody.
Okay, there you go. And we both agree on that.
Yeah, we both agree on it.
Huge stuff.
I'm hard on women because I hold women to high standards. I just want everyone to know that. I expect a lot.
And are you hard on men?
I just don't think they have that. Just
The
men,
capacity.
right? Just men are like, whatever. You're there. You got a you got a job and a penis. Okay, fine. You've done enough. Like that's all really we need you for. Like I don't expect that much from men. I expect a lot from women.
I expect a lot from both.
Yeah.
Actually,
no, I don't expect
you know
as much
what?
from
I
men.
don't expect much of women. Not
Oh, I do.
who,
Oh
who,
my
who
God,
are not
I
my
do.
friends. Women out in the world, I'm like, I
I
know
am
that
like
you're not gonna-
personally offended by women that don't just do create stuff, build stuff, just to reinvent yourself. Don't sit around collecting like alimony or something. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, I think I
don't-
meant more in the sense of like, I don't expect much of women for like to do anything for me. You know what I
oh
mean?
no, I'm sorry that you're focused on yourself. How weird. No, I'm talking about me as a woman that I see like whatever women my age, forget it. Like I've learned I need to hang out with people who are a lot younger, women that are a lot younger. I just am so happy around them because they do the shit. You know what I mean? Like at
Mhm.
my age, it's like I haven't, other than Glenda, I just don't really know that many that really
Do
just
shit.
don't want to evolve. They're just like,
It's a generational
gonna
thing
sit
too, I
here.
think. I think it's a
Huh?
generation. I think it's a generational
right.
thing.
That's
I
why
think
I'm
the
saying that I
reason-
can't really find anybody that
But
I'm.
it's crazy that you knock me for shit sometimes when it's like that's exactly what I do, and you're like you're so self-indulgent. Whereas like somebody
What do
else
you
is
mean?
like I'm in therapy and I'm evolving and blah blah blah, and you're
I'm
like
not talking
that's
about that.
amazing. Let's hang out.
That's the friends that I'm talking about don't do any of that stuff. Jennifer
I feel
Santana
sorry
has
for
not
them.
spent her time in therapy. She's like building
Mm.
shit. She's an entrepreneur. She's whatever. She's living her dream. She's not self-indulgent at all.
Can we just clarify that therapy is not self-indulgent?
I'm not saying that therapy self-indulgent. You're
Okay.
the one that said therapy and then self-indulgent.
Okay.
I'm not
well,
talking
because
about that.
anytime
I'm
I've, like-
talking about people, women who create, build, take risks, are not afraid, don't depend on somebody else, don't think that their fail safe or their safety net
yeah.
is a man or their father's money or anything like that. We're so capable. We're all so capable. All of us, we have such incredible gifts. And so when they're not used, when we don't use it, I feel it's wasted. And so if I see somebody and I see their gifts and they don't use it, it pisses me off.
I understand.
Right.
I understand. Okay. Are we good? I feel like we have to like end on a positive note. This has been a weird,
Well,
I have felt tension.
I feel no,
cut
I don't
with a
have
knife.
tension. No, I don't have tension with you. I
No.
don't have tension with you. I'm really freaked out about what happened to Lola, so I'm scared. So,
But
but
you're
no,
not
I have-
scared like moving forward. You're just like
no, I'm
shocked
scared
at that.
moving forward.
Okay, but that's like not
I'm not
good.
scared moving forward about the mirror.
No, I understand.
You
'cause that's
understand.
gone.
I'm scared moving forward about the kind
Today's
of,
hot.
lackadaisical kind of like, it's chill, it's gonna be fine, have some green juice, we're all gonna be good. I just want you to understand that there's real dangers. And yes, I lost sleep my whole life to make sure that you weren't molested, that you weren't this. You probably did a lot of fucked up stuff, but yes, it's not one day that I didn't sleep and woke up in a terror. That's motherhood. And
But
maybe
you
it
don't
shouldn't
think I
be.
know that? You don't think I
Okay.
know that? It bothers me that you think I'm
I know
scared.
that you're a great mom. I just, the
but
fact that you don't make a big deal about
no,
things,
I'm not
it's
making a
not
big deal to
cool.
you because you are psychotic and I know how
I'm
you're
not
going to
psychotic.
react, which is why I'm not psychotic. You're just you take it
Let me ask you a
fine,
question.
and it
When
just
after it
becomes
happened,
something
did you and
else.
John Liam like sit together and like cry?
I was crying when it happened. I was freaked out. I was
Okay,
really
but
freaked
did you
out. And
realize how
like,
lucky you are?
yeah, mommy, this
Okay,
is like
okay, so then
you're
that's it.
acting
But
like I'm like a robot, or
no, I
you're
don't
acting
think
like
you're
you
a
don't know
robot.
me.
No, I think that you believe that it's uncool or
No,
whatever to be so emotional about something. It takes me a minute. I'm old. I'm far away. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay, let's do a quiz.
I don't want to do a quiz.
Okay. We can't have a whole crying episode. Do you understand? Like, think if Lola had a child
Mommy,
years from now and you were far away. Like,
I
you're
understand,
scared.
but you're making it seem like you're
I
making it
don't,
seem like I'm a bad mom. You really are.
God, no, you're not.
But you're
Beba,
acting like, oh, you don't do whatever. Like
no,
you
it's
don't
not
care.
that you
Everything's
don't do.
not whatever. It is. I'm not telling you what's happening in the moment. I'm not telling you the feelings that I was having, whatever, because I'm brushing over it because it was a big
Okay,
deal.
well, but do you
And then it's
understand?
over now. And I don't want to dwell on it because that's not who I am. I have to move forward. I can't think about like what could have happened. That's horrible.
This is
That's
the
not a
first
way to
time.
live.
Right, but you had your moment, right? You had your moment where you cried and you were whatever, and you're like, oh my God, we're so lucky that she's safe. You didn't give me that, so I'm having it now.
Mommy,
I'm sorry. It's
I
inconvenient.
am giving it to you, and that's why I said I'm going to give you a moment in the beginning, and then all it's been is like I'm nervous about this and blah blah blah. It's not like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. That must have been so scary for you. I'm so glad she's
I
okay.
don't react like you.
I'm sure nothing like that will ever happen again because now you've learned. It's never just, oh, I trust that like you know that'll never happen again. It's like now you're scared because I told you. That's why I don't
No,
like
I'm
telling you
scared
shit.
because I have like PTSD about it. Like I remember you've
So
had
do
time to
I.
wrap your head around it, and I first of all I envisioned that happening so many times. This is what you don't know, but I always hold back from saying things because I'm such a fucking nag. And then now it happened, and it's like
Nag.
I just see this little baby in front of the thing, and I haven't had time to process it. We don't react the same.
I know.
Okay.
I'm saying like it just feels like your stuff is directed at me because like
No, it's
your
not.
response is to be like, who do I blame? And like, of course, I know it's me.
Because
I know that, but
because
it's like at the end
no,
of the
because
day, I felt like shit about it. And like, as much as you want to be like mad or
I'm
whatever,
not mad. It's just, Beba, part of me is like a lot of times I can't say things to you because you do things your way. You've always been like that. If I tell you, you'll go in the opposite direction. So I err on the side of caution and I don't nag about stuff. And then I'm mad that then if something happens, I beat myself up about it.
right.
So that's what it is. It's like, what do I do? What's right? I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's hard for me. Like being far away is so hard.
The moral of the story is don't put a mirror in a bedroom in a nursery. Also, feng shui wise, like you're not supposed to do that. Which I had said that the day before to John Liam. I said, I was listening to a podcast about feng shui, and apparently you're not supposed to have a mirror in your bedroom.
And first of all, look how I've looked the entire episode, like a crazy person.
You haven't looked bad, honestly.
Anyways,
Anyways, I'm pretty sure Lola heard me say that, and it was like,
tiki.
We're getting rid of this mirror, then, bitch.
Let me ask you a question. Does she miss the mirror? Does she go there and like, where's my fucking mirror?
No,
Because she loved
not
it
at
so
all.
much.
I know, but no,
But
not
I'm
at
gonna
all.
get her like one of those things that's like plastic, but it's a mirror, it's a reflection. It's not perfect, but whatever.
Yeah.
It can't hurt
I was
her.
thinking of just getting a full length mirror and just putting right back up there.
Okay. That's not funny. That's
We're
not
gonna go
funny.
do that this weekend and make sure it's up.
Okay,
It's
go-
up as
go
soon
to-
as
Go
possible.
to Home Depot or Ikea. Get a really cheap one.
So my computer ran out of storage space and the recording of our podcast just stopped. So there's no quiz, there's no say something in Spanish section, there's no me telling you to rate, review, follow us on Instagram. I technically could do it now, but it just feels wrong. But yeah, didn't want to leave you hanging. Thanks for listening. Bye.